Share a testimony about prayer. Um, for me, prayer is not only when you ask God for something. Um, Sometimes we tend to do that. We only ask God when God, I need help. God, I need this. But for me, I treat prayer like my personal diary. You spend time, like instead of writing it on it, you tell God everything. It's like where and how I can tell God how was my day, where I thank Him for the small things and big things that happen in my life every day, especially when I have a bad day and all kinds of stuff. It's where I ask God questions when I don't understand things. In short, prayer is like the time I can fully open my heart to God. No secrets, guards and walls are down, and you just pour your heart to God. It's like the only open communication between you and God. I would like to share this verse, which is found in Job 22, verse 27. It says, "You will pray to Him, and He will hear you, and you will fulfill your vows." This verse was God's personal revelation to me back in the Philippines, and the whole family did. Different verses, but the same message. This was the time that we were asking God if are we all gonna go, like all four of us is going to go here in New Zealand. It's like God answered those prayers. Um, Different verses but the same message. That God will answer our prayers, but a commitment, a vow is made and needed to be fulfilled between each and every single one in the family, which is to devote more time for God in every day and in every way. Coming to New Zealand is one of the biggest testimony of an answered prayer for me and my whole family. At first, I had doubts because I don't know what's waiting here for me. I wanted to stay and just um, continue my studies since it was only a month away since my uni starts in the Philippines. I was already enrolled, but when me and my mom, we always talk, me and my mom. She said, okay, we're going to undergo medical. If I don't pass, it means we're both going to stay. So before we went inside that medical center, we really prayed. Like, God, if one of the tests fails, me and my mom are going to back out because we're going to stay and we're going to let my two sisters just come here. But little did we know, God had different plans. So my mom passed the medical test, medical requirements, and here we are, all four of us, five of us in New Zealand, and every time my mom goes to work, I always walk her to the bus station, and every minute that we wait for the bus, I see her pray. And with that I see her pray, I also pray. Like, my mom is like the really person I look up to. Every break at work, she calls me. Lagi sasabi, nag-devotion na ba kayo? Remember your commitment to God. He always answers your prayers and stay faithful. So you should too. Since you're the oldest, you have the accountability for both of your sisters. So every day, I always tell my sisters, come on, let go of your gadgets and let's just do our devotion, just the three of us. Until now, there are still prayers that are, we know that God is working. And another prayer that has been answered again was my dad's work to residence visa has been approved. The work to residence visa was a really big thing for all of us because every time we have a family fight, they always say, we give up, we want to go back. But there's always this one person in the family. You prayed, you claimed it, but now you're going to take it back. Then everyone just stops for a minute. Everyone stays quiet. Then every time we do our devotion, our family devotion every Saturday, there's this always one thing that makes us click, then Satan just goes right in front. Then there's always one that reminds us, oh, here's the enemy again, and dyan na naman siya. Then we just pray to God, God, we need you. There are always these open walls, open holes in our family. And we need God every day. Maybe that's why God already gave us the answer, that we need Him more here in New Zealand. We need to devote more time for Him because He knows that Satan will always attack us every minute. And I see that every day. And I can really testify that those prayers really bear fruit. And me and my family always praise and thank God that day by day God answers prayers. And one day at a time, He teaches us to wait for His perfect time. Me and Kuya have the same verses. It says in Philippians 4:6, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your request to God. And 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18, rejoice always, pray without ceasing, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. So, church, I hope this testimony brings an encouragement and a reminder that prayer is important in every circumstance in our life, in every moment of our life, especially that we are the children of God. We are more prone to Satan's temptation, prone to Satan's evil ways. So whatever that's in your heart, I know that God hears all of us, especially when you ask God for prayer. And know that God will answer you. It's either with a big yes, big no, or a wait.